What's up, guys? Just getting off work. Gonna take this bike ride to the young crib. You know, see how things is going. Appreciate it, boss man. Oh man, bike ride to the crib. You know, riding on that Lambo. I ain't gonna lie. I think with all these bike rides, I might have to like consume an extra 1,000 calories a day, so I don't lose weight. Cause I feel like I be riding my bike way too much. But this just gonna be a quick little 30 minute. Should be like a quick little 30-minute joint. You know, it smells good over here. Hey man, you already know I'm gonna be safe. But shout out to you. Is that Adriana? Wait, hold on, let me see. Arlandra. I appreciate it. You know I'm gonna be safe. It's the only way to be. It's the only way to be. I'm trying to see which route I'm gonna take home. I think I want to take the scenic route. But one thing about this bike ride, though, I will say, you know, outside of the therapeutic properties for everything I have going on right now, this is a pretty decent mode of transportation if you don't have to go that far, you know. DMA, I see the DMA on the end of your name. What does that mean? What does DMA stand for? Yeah, we're gonna take the scenic route. This shouldn't be no longer than like a 30-minute live, guys. Pagan, what that say, pagan? Pagan guy? Yeah, what's up, man? Doctor of Musical Arts. Wow, that's amazing. That's beautiful, that's beautiful. So, real quick, guys, if you're joining me today, can you please hit that like button? Please, please, please hit that like button. It costs $0. Let everybody know we in here today. I'm riding my bike. Oh, that's why I'm riding my bike home. That's the name of the live. The bike ride home. Quick bike ride home. That's why it looks so shaky. I'm riding my bike. You know, so if you see the trees going behind me in the background, that's what I'm doing. Yo, good weather. Yeah. It's definitely good weather for the scenic route. So, what I want to talk about today, guys, is kind of like a continuation of yesterday's conversation. Lawden, what's up, man? We got Big Law in the building. Shout out to Law. You know what I'm saying? Always coming through with the support, man. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because if this channel goes any further, like if this, like 5 years from now, we get like, you know, way more subs, it's almost like I know the individuals who were there from the start by name. You know what I mean? People like Law, people like Kathleen, you know, and a few others. I know them by name, man. It's almost as if we know each other. It's crazy. Let's see what we got. Oh, so where are you from, by the way? Hi from India. India? All the way from India? That's crazy. I'm in Chicago right now. I'm in Illinois in the United States, riding my bike home. But what I want to talk to you guys about right now is just, or basically like discuss and get you guys' opinion on, is a continuation of what we were talking about yesterday. But I have a new caveat, right? So And I want to get any women that's on here as well. I want to get your opinion as well. But I'm really going to speak from a man's perspective right now, right? Of the simple fact that, you know, yeah, man, what to say? Yeah, man, just came here randomly. Hey, that's cool, man. I just hope you subscribe to the page. You know, just subscribe. You know, if you, for those of you that are just tuning into the page, basically my YouTube channel is about rebuilding my life from scratch. You know, I had Airbnbs. I still have Airbnbs. I'm upside down on a deal. Got a lot of crazy stuff going on. I'm in debt, all type of stuff, and I'm rebuilding my life from scratch. That's why I'm riding this bike, because I actually don't have a vehicle, right? So that's why I'm even on the bike. But in having to ride my bike because I don't have a vehicle, I have actually learned to love riding this bike. You know, from Greece, Jesus. Wow. Wow. From Greece. Crazy. Crazy. But what I want to, you know, kind of get you guys' opinion on, man. Law was very outspoken on this yesterday when we were discussing it, but essentially I just want to discuss and get you guys' opinion on people wondering what you can do for them now, right? Like, especially as a man, I feel like you know, what we were talking about yesterday was more so like the route of having to be alone and feeling like, you know, the achievements that you make in life, you know, when you reach these different milestones, you want to reach out and help the people who were kind of, you know, who you love and care about. But then, you know, when you get to these things, it turns out that they more so wasn't looking for the solutions. They just only wanted somebody to conversate with them about the problems. You know, they wanted to have a pool party about only the problems, but when you pose the actionable steps, you know, all of a sudden everybody got something to do. They got to go to Chuck E. Cheese, they got to go to work and all this other stuff. So really what I want to, you know, discuss with you guys today is like a sidebar of that, right? And the sidebar is more so like, it seems like life as a man, as it relates to your experience in this world, has a lot to do with what you can do and provide today for an individual, right? And the lack thereof causing people to actually move away from you, you know? Because it seems like in all the relationships that I have, like, let's say outside of like my grandmother and like, you know, certain immediate family members, it's just like it seems like, man, majority of the connections and the relationships that I have built turn out to be based on transaction in some way or another. What can you do for me today? You know? And it seems like, you know, to the degree that you're willing to, William Baker, what's up, man? Shout out to William Baker, another OG in the building. Man, but it just seems like as a man, your value is based off what you can do, what you can provide, what you can produce, man. You know, nobody really seems to care about how you actually feel, the things that you go through, you know. Like, hey, man, you know, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Hey, man, you know, and it's all good as long as you can do these things, as long as you're willing to listen to them, as long as you're willing to hear their problems and all these different type of things. But once you get to a point where, man, you're going through something, or, you know, you kind of, something affects you deeply and you want to talk about it and you want to talk about it at length and really vent, it's like, you know, people don't have time for that. You know, people don't have time for that. People don't want to hear that, you know. So it's like, I've realized that I have to take my issues, man, and really deal with them on my own. But the thing that we were talking about yesterday is the fact that, you know, maybe it's because I need a new circle, but it just seems like the process of finding genuine people, man, as a genuinely genuine person is difficult, man. Genuine people are just difficult to come around, to come across, you know? And as I get older and I do the work to really get to know myself on a deeper level and heal and, just spiritually grow, the more I find myself moving away from people. But today I really just spent time pondering this and just pondering the idea that, man, like, a lot of my value in society just really only depends on what I can produce. That's why it's like when every time I get on this live, there's always some sounds and stuff. And it's like I took the scenic route so I could avoid the main streets. But lo and behold, the ambulance has found the side streets. So just give me 1 second, guys. I hope whoever that is okay. But let's keep it going. So it seems like, a lot of value that as a man in society is just based on what you can produce, man. And to the degree that you can produce is to the degree that people, places, and things will move towards you. But as soon as you go through something, if you stop temporarily being able to produce or stop temporarily being able to provide, it's like your value diminishes. People, places, and things move away from you. Like when you're really going through something, like family members dying and things like that. And you know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody really checking up on you, man. Nobody really is making sure that you are okay, for real, like, and don't get me wrong, like, you may have certain individuals that may say, sending my condolences or whatever the text message or phone call usually says. But it's like the actual support, right? Like when you're a genuine person, right? Like, let's say like how my heart posture is naturally. My heart posture is one that says that, if I care about you, I'm genuinely interested in your life. I'm genuinely interested in seeing you succeed. I'm genuinely interested in helping you overcome obstacles and problems that you may be going through. You know what I mean? And it's like I give people plenty of credit for this, Law says I emphasize with that, brother. Oh wait, hold on. Let's stop for a second. I was gone for a bit. I was seeing a cool train cutting down trees. Oh yeah, no, it's all good, man. Sometimes it feels like to me, well, I've just failed in my entrance exam for getting admission in MBBS college. Oh man, it's all good, man. That's how life go, man. You gotta just try again, dust yourself off, man. When I got my insurance license, I passed every single one except when I was getting my last license. I failed that, I think, twice. But you just gotta have that resilience, man. So this is the resilience channel right here. This is the channel where we keep going. But Shahi Gamer says that's amazing. Shahi Gamer agreed. Lawton says, yeah, I emphasize with that, bro. Jack says, good to see you live today, man. I asked what GK stands for. So GK, right? My whole name is GK Harmony. So, Shaggy, got you. So, GK stands for, the whole thing is GK Harmony, right? So it stands for greatest known harmony. And the story behind that is, I'm a spiritual individual. I consider myself more religious or spiritual than religious, but I do believe in God. And so I feel like God is the melody, he's the central main primary frequency, right? And I can't be God, so I can't be that main melody, you know what I'm saying? But I can be the greatest known harmony. So that's where GK Harmony comes from. I really I really you know, I really just go by GK unless I'm making music. Everybody calls me GK, has been calling me that since high school. I have now been out of high school for about 12 years or so, 12, 13 years. Yeah. Well, I don't have, well, my Instagram is the same, GK Harmony, but I have deleted all my social media apps except this YouTube because I feel like uh, YouTube was, all the social media accounts were, hold on, guys. All the social media accounts was just distracting me, man. I needed kind of like a break from the social media, from being used by social media. You know, I wanted to use social media, and so that's when I found this YouTube. I deleted everything else except YouTube. I really only need one thing, you know. But oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on, guys. Got the dogs barking. It's like, what's the point of letting these dogs bark like that? It's like you get a dog just to sit it outside to bark at everybody else because you don't want it in your house barking. That's crazy. But yeah, back to what we were talking about. You know, what is up with all this? It's like I just want to have a simple conversation. That's all I want to do. It's like, is everybody getting like injured today? You know? But and then he just cut it off once he got past the light. Oh no, he didn't. But yeah, man. It's like as a man, you really just your value, man. It's really just dependent upon what you're able to give. You know, and it's like I'm going through this spiritual transformation, man, where it's like I'm trying to, life is forcing me to be alone. Life is forcing me to, yeah, it is the South Side, man. It is the South Side. Life is forcing me to be alone. Life is forcing me to isolate myself, and really just take some time and grow spiritually by way of isolation, by way of fasting from life. And it's like, it's crazy because it's not the fact that like I'm choosing to do this, right? Like I feel like I have to choose to do this by force, because life is forcing this on me to a point where I have to just choose it, right? Because I still choose to talk to certain people. I still choose to engage with certain individuals. And when the fruit of the conversation never produces anything useful, or the conversation doesn't produce any fruit, and I know that, it's like I know that this is what I'm gonna get. And at the end of the conversation, it's like my spirit doesn't end up feeling fed in a synergistic way, because I know I'm coming with an open heart and an open spirit and a genuine spirit. And it's like the conversations, the frequency of, who I'm talking to and the people I associate with and involve myself with seem like they want to stay on that same frequency. It's like the definition of insanity, which is doing the same thing over and over expecting a different result. And so it puts me in a position where technically I have a choice, technically I have a choice to, continue talking to these individuals, continue proactively, communicating with these individuals. But I know that I'm going to get the same result. And so now it's like when I feel that urge, because it's an urge, because my spirit genuinely craves the pouring into the people that I care about and love, But, I thought about it today and I was like, wow, like, because I call a lot of people. I proactively call the people and check up on the people that I love and care about. You know what I'm saying? There are certain individuals that I could call more, Honestly, I feel like I need to call my mom more, number one. But the way my heart posture is set up to pour into the people that I love. And so I was thinking about it today, like, if I stopped calling people and I stopped proactively putting that effort in, because most of these conversations that don't bear the fruit that I would like to, it's almost like I'm the one proactively creating these situations. I'm the one proactively creating these conversations and calling these people. So I was thinking about, like, man, who actually checks up on me? You know what I'm saying? Like, who actually checks up on me? And so I was thinking about that, man. It's like all the people that I call and check up on and try to, maintain a connection with. How many of these people actually call me and check up on me and make sure I'm doing okay? And the answer is not a lot of these people. Not a lot. And that really hit me like a ton of bricks today while I was at work. They having a pool party over there. Cool. It's a perfect day for a pool party. But man, that hit me like a ton of bricks, man, because I realized today that people don't check up on me, man. And I understand as a man, I shouldn't have any expectations. And if any expectation, it's sad, and I know some of you may not agree with this, but as bad as it sounds, I feel like my expectation that I have is for people not to check up on me, is for people not to care, unless I can specifically provide them something. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the people who call me, most of the time is to, get validation from me in one way or another. Like, as far as like, I want to call you so that you can hear what I gotta say and give me your ideas on what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? And let me vent to you for 3 or 4 hours. But as soon as I have an issue or want to vent or want to, share something with somebody, after like 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, man, it's just like, now I gotta cook food, now I gotta do this, I gotta go pick up people, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? But I make time, man. And I know everybody's not gonna be me, right? Like, you can't expect an individual to be you. But it's like, I know that my heart is genuine. I know when I pick up the phone, it's because I genuinely want to talk to you and hear what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? And really care about how life has been for you, man. But I'm realizing today that how many people actually call and check up on me? How many people actually invest that time to make that deposit? And I don't know why I haven't thought about this in this aspect before, man. I really don't. But today it hit me, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I did feel a little sad about it. But again, it's like, because I know pretty much nobody cares, it's like, what I have to do is I gotta suck it up. I gotta keep it going. I gotta find a way to self-regulate myself, because who do I have to talk to about these things? And who can I really trust in my my darkest times to really hold that space, except God, right? Like, literally, except for God. Like, I come on this YouTube and I'll be transparent with you guys, and I appreciate everybody who tunes in and who supports me and who even gives me the tough love. But even then, the tough love, I still see it as love, man. And I always say this I think I say this like once per life. I literally would not have a savings account if it wasn't for you guys. And it's like, who really checks on me? I have out of all the people that I know, all the people who know me, who calls and checks up on me, man? That's why I put my stuff on this YouTube, just so it can be documented, man. For me, so that I know that at least I got it out somewhere. And it does make me feel better. It does make me feel like, hey, I have an alternative to trying to seek the understanding or the connection from others, man. But that hit me today, man. And it sucks. It sucked to realize that. Man, let me see. Well, we have so much population, but I haven't heard these many sirens even here. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like people are like, man, but like I said, God, I hope, I hope everybody's okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I'm getting upset because people are in dire health conditions. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be able to breathe and things. So even though the sirens are kind of irritating, I still hope that, everybody's okay. Lawton says they're siphoning off your spirit, bro, like a gas tank. You might as well get with those who fill you up. Bro, your hard work will pay off one day. May God make you meet someone who actually cares for you, brother. They said disappear for at least a week and see if anyone comes to you, either spiritually or physically or social media. And I ain't gonna lie, that was the realization I had today, man. Like, I have to just really fall off the grid for a second. Not in a test to see who's gonna reach out, but actually to just really take a step back, and really just reassess my priorities, man. Shaggy says, yeah, man, it's just like maintaining the status quo. I think the key word is involvement, that other people have your life. Wait, hey, Jack, I don't think I understand that, man. The key word is involvement, that other people have your life. And God will guide you to those who are God-given. Don't be sad, brother. You'll achieve something good, brother. Your hard work is the key. Hey, and I appreciate that, man. And let it be known, man. Let it be known. Like, I'm not saying that I feel like these people don't care about me. I feel like there are definitely a lot of people that I have in my circle who, I guess, give a F. You know what I'm saying? Who do care about me. But, but I just don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like as long as they're not dead. You ever get that feeling where it's like, hey, I know he's somewhere alive and breathing, so, hey, cool. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't need to go past that, but I think that really just taking that time off and that time back and stepping back and just observing, like, if I choose to take a step back and not reach out to people or, whatever, just to, be able to just get myself together, it's like I'm starting to pay attention, like, and today, allowed me to get the mindset where I need to start paying attention. Who reaches out to me? Who checks on me? And when they call, what is it? Are they genuinely checking on me? Or are they saying, like, right? Like, are they saying, like, hey, man, how's it been? Oh, yeah, things have been good? Okay. Well, anyway, what's been going on with me is, how I feel is, they just use that as that checking up on you as a quick transition to what it is that they really want to talk about, which is to get their venting session going. You know what I'm saying, man? It's really tough, and I ain't gonna lie, like, it sucks. And that's why I do this bike riding and stuff, and like, try to do workout and do these calisthenics on live with you guys. I try to do as much stuff on live with you guys because I feel like you guys are becoming my real community, man. Honestly, like, I feel like you guys are becoming my actual real community. And because right now in this real world off the internet, I feel like I'm having to just get used to the idea of being alone. I feel like on some Buddhist type stuff, I feel like life is putting me through the extreme pain, the extreme suffering of being alone, so that I can learn to value the smaller things, the simpler things, and not try to seek my validation or seek my appreciation, for that matter, from people, because the urge never goes away. Like, I don't know how people are able to just be like, man, you know what, F them. If they don't want to, F them. I'm not one of those people. I can't do that. My heart is not set up like that to just cut people off. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though these people never, check up on me for real, I still care about them. I still got love for them, and that'll never change, man. I just have to understand that it's not, the depth is not the depth is what I probably need to find in a different medium. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, hey, I appreciate it, man. Shaggy, take care. Yeah, I agree with you, Law. People pick and choose, man, you know? But it's like, you know, I have a lot to offer as an individual. I have a lot to offer as a man. And, you know, I don't do these things. I don't grow these attributes selfishly. You know what I mean? I do these with the motivation that puts me, that it gives me the ability to do these things, is knowing that I'll be able to help someone one day. You know, I'll be able to use the things and the resources that I come across to help people. You know, but yeah, man, it's just deep. I feel like all my conversations that I have with myself these days be very, oh my God, you know, man. That's why I ride these bikes. That's why I ride this bike, man, just to blow off some steam, do these calisthenics, just to blow off some steam, because I feel like if I didn't, I genuinely go crazy, man. And that's why I feel like I'm doing the whole semen retention thing too, because I've realized that even with sex, it's like I've used sex in the past as a escape. And it's like I'm tired of escaping, man. I'm tired of trying to find an escape from my problems. I'm just ready to face everything head on, man. You know? And even though each day feels like empty in a way, oh guys, even though it's like everybody is outside doing something right now. It's crazy. It's like impossible to just get away from the noise for a second. And also, for that matter, the copyrighted material. But I'm tired of running, guys. I'm tired of running, man. I'm facing everything head on. But I'm about to pull up on my family right now. And it's like with all of this, it's like I got to deal with the haze and the how you doing and the what's going on. But even though I know tomorrow nobody's going to be checking for me. Excuse me, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? My cousin is having a graduation party today. But I just got to the crib, guys. I'll holler at you guys in a minute. You know. On the back, baby. Hey, I appreciate it. It's your boy GK signing off, man. To everybody who made it with me this far, I hope. Hey, auntie. To everybody who made it with me this far, you know, I hope your time is always a blessing, and I also hope your blessings always come on time, man. But until the next video, I'll catch you guys.